Oh my goodness, I need to brush my hair. I have something to say. I wanted to write 2 posts how people do about your past year, 2025. I wanted to do this yesterday, but I decided not to do this because I thought to myself, that's way too pure, that's way too open, that's way too upfront. Then I thought to myself, maybe just write them in my Samsung notes and then decide if I want to post this. And honestly, I kind of want to do that. What is it? Is it that I'm grateful about this year? Because I originally wanted to do the videos. I wanted to run my social medias as PewDiePie does. If you don't know, that's a Swedish YouTuber, and he was popular. I don't know, like, he was the biggest YouTuber when I started out, when I wanted to become a YouTuber, and I looked up to him. When I first had an intention to become a YouTuber, and I stumbled upon this guy, and I started watching his videos because I kind of thought he was kind of like I don't know, like he was the best in this area. And I thought to myself that I was supposed to be this Swedish man. And seriously, I was just an insecure person who didn't know about it. But when you're insecure, it kind of runs automatic on the background as a background noise, and you don't really notice it, and even when you make decisions and stuff. So for a while I really thought that this is what my social media is supposed to look like, what my YouTube channel is supposed to look like. And I was evening myself up to this standard. I don't know, to the standard, how else to show it, I don't know. And you know why? I kind of want to share the list of things I've acquired this year, but at the same time, but like I'm not a beauty pie. I know it sounds stupid, but I kind of have this trait in my character when I find something good and then I try to level up to this level. And well, it's because of self-luck. Yeah, I kind of try to find something that people already set up as a standard, and I don't trust my own view. I don't trust my own, like, I don't know, estimation, I would say. So for a while I was trying to look up to a lot of people and I tried to copy them. Well, of course it's good because this way you also learn, because, well, who else you're supposed to look at our calendar in the new calendar. We have a tradition to hang a paper calendar and has a picture. It usually has a big picture, and that's a forest and this beautiful tree here that I like, and the sky, and the kind of like you're able to look far away, and I love it. It's really good for your eyes to look at the horizon. So this picture has it. Anyways, so for a while I thought this is like what YouTube is supposed to look like and there is no any other way. But this is not who I am. Also, aging, getting older, growing up. I'm almost 30 and I started out wanting to make YouTube videos when I was 20 years. Back then I didn't know also English. I was just speaking Russian, and I had a choice before me whether to make YouTube videos in Russian or to learn English, and I decided that in my values I'd rather learn foreign language, and I never regretted it because I needed to have something that could strengthen my identity. I had really like identity that was pretty much falling apart, So I'm really, really grateful that I made this choice. But now I don't have a YouTube channel. I still don't know how to make those videos. I still haven't figured this thing out. And yeah, I'm like, as I'm aging, I started to realize I don't like trying to be always charismatic or funny as Pewds. I like this channel. I like him. I watch him like sometimes, but I just don't get that much interest in his channel, or I don't have time. I don't know. Like I'm I'm doing other things also. So, and I'm gonna go to the other room because you can't hear me here. Hold on a second. What I was talking about. Yeah, and I just see no resemblance between my own life and this magical YouTube channel that I'm supposed to have and PewDiePie. I'm not in any sort of way trying to blame, like, that he is alright. Everything is alright with this person. I was just like, can I be a YouTuber? And for a while, I didn't know there was so many channels, like, for example, where it's like spiritual stuff, where it's like people selling products, and I was judging them so freaking much. I just thought all I need is people to recognize me, etc., so forth and so on. Now I'm realizing this is just like basically my psychotrauma, like my trauma. I don't know how it's supposed to be called in English. I think just trauma. People say trauma, right? So that was that for a while, and now I'm just realizing as I'm um, getting closer to my 30s, I feel like so tired of this shit, that of this stuff. I just don't want to do this anymore, trying to level my life up to someone else's standards. And I want to share what has happened in my life. And I think I'm getting rid of all of those ugly, whatever, like, I'm getting rid of my trauma by behaving differently, I guess. I don't know. But it's just, I'm getting older and there is no result having to measure yourself up to someone else's whatever, like, ideas, I guess, that I don't know, bestowed onto myself, thinking this is it. I don't even know why. I'm just learning that I haven't loved myself that much in my entire life. And well, of course, like my circle, my parents, my family also, they didn't love me, so they raised me the way I am. But and I'm learning that also my spirit, that I was like my unique imprint, blueprint, or whatever, like, I don't know what this thing called, but like, basically that's just mirror how I feel about myself. So maybe I'll have a completely different channel. Maybe I'll become a psychic or something. I don't know. I've learned that every person have those abilities. Actually, we just learn not to get attuned to them, not getting attuned to it, because, well, it's just not applicable for our lives, because we're not getting encouraged for it. Like when we see something, like we're getting like bullied for it or whatever, like we're getting like, no, you're just crazy, shut up, or like you're going to a psychic asylum or something. I'm not saying I see something, but I remember as a child, like I was kind of like told to shut the fuck up. So maybe that can become a new business. Or I also interested in dancers. There is this dancer, Jojo Gomez. I've recently discovered my love for belly dance, for belly dancer, for belly dancing. I'm sorry. As I said, I'm Russian. I'm sometimes making mistakes. They are so funny. Maybe not. Maybe I just sound lame. I'm sorry. I apologize. For belly dancing, I watched the TV show that I watched as a child. It's in Portuguese actually. It's been shot in Brazil, and the main character Jade, and it's called O Clone. If you don't know this movie, maybe you can look it up. It's very entertaining, interesting, fun. It's so deep, and it's many different languages. It's translated into many different language, and I watched it as a child in Russian, and recently I rewatched it again, And interesting enough, it brought me closer to my love for the dancing, and I quit dancing and listening to music in English, in Russian, whatever, like because I kind of had this feeling in my heart when I wanted to heal my eyes. Well, it's a completely different subject. Like I kind of was told, or I sensed that I'm not allowed to listen to any music or any TV shows because, like, God can heal my eyes, but I have to cut that shit out because it kind of like it gets in the way. So, and it did work. I stopped watching this shit, and my eyes started healing gradually, and still continued this process. But I was just so sad that I couldn't dance anymore because I still love dancing. I love like changing your body coordinates in the space. I like playing with the gravity. I like upside down poses from yoga. I like mountain climbing. So dancing is something that is really truly joyful for me, but I couldn't do this. And then I watched this show, and I remembered there's music because in Islam, Muslim people, they're not allowed to listen to the words and they're not like allowed to dance. But anyways, at least like their music that they have, like Arabic music from this movie, specific movie that I watched, they're pretty much a lot of compositions where there are no words and no spellings being casted onto you. So you can listen to this music and you can dance to this music. And what I've discovered, this is so great. You can just dance and have no damage, no harms, no damage done at all. So that's awesome. And maybe afterwards I will make those, no, it's not resolutions, I want to say resolutions. I'll list them out and maybe I'll post this video even because I want it to go one way and I'm realizing, but like, I'm not Pewds. I don't want to be always charismatic. Maybe I want to run my business differently. And honestly, I'm not even in America. I'm in a different country. And I don't know, so many things I'm questioning in my life, like whether I even need this in the first place. So, anywho, goodbye, guys. This is where I end my video. And one thing that I've realized why I'm doing this stuff, I want to I want to share what is going on in my life. I want to find people who resonate with me, and I want to introduce myself to the world because I don't have that many friends in my life. Yeah, I'm lonely, but I started looking for people and I went for the lamest ways ever. And I realized, no, those don't work. I have to find people who know me. I've also been kind of like, a lot of people try to ruin my reputation, and a lot of people turn their backs on me. So I want to publish like upfront to the people who can see the truth and who like see my um see my flaws, see what I'm good at, see what I'm good at, see my flaws, and decide for themselves whether they want to be my friend or whatever. Like maybe like a colleague, maybe I don't know. Maybe we can work together. Maybe they can become a client. So I've decided I need to have this kind of platform where I can share myself and people can decide for themselves, like whether it's okay for them, it's okay with them who I am and or not. Because I don't feel that a lot of people know about me. So I'm kind of like looking for my people, in many, many different areas of my life. So that's why I'm making those videos. That's why I don't want to be this charismatic PewDiePie. But maybe sometimes I will be making those types of videos as well because those are fun to watch. But I'm just realizing that's not genuine. That's not genuine, that's not your entire personality. And what I want to share are like 100% maybe, yeah, that people can relate to. And I think I want to find ways in which I can be connected to people. So that's why I'm also doing this. Yeah.